is from the time the ball was snapped, you get it to Singletary, do you get the pitch, and what was Bobby's reaction when you came off the field?
It was a pin pull play, and he made a cut, and I just kind of open and was telling him. I didn't tell him to I was telling him, come on. Either pitch it to me or I'm gonna block for you. And the corner was either gonna take me or him. So he took him and he just threw it. So it was just a football play. That's me and football players. So it was a cool play.
Bobby say anything about it?
He just said be careful and make sure you take care of the ball. If I didn't catch it, then there'd probably be a problem. But I catch the ball probably every other play. So I'm trying to do my best just to get my hands on it and get as many yards as I can and get out of bounds. So he wasn't upset or anything, but just told us to be careful.
How much pressure was that shot today with the Rockets? How much pressure is kind of on you with your teammates?
From them, it's a lot. For myself, I'm not putting no pressure. My basketball days are long over, but I'm excited to go and do it, but I'm not really thinking about it too much. I'm just go support and have fun. Not really.
Support who? Support who? Lakers, Rockets?
Both. I was told I can't wear any Laker gear, so. But I'll rock with the Rockets players, so,
CJ, when you think about the matchup, you and Joe both play against.
Damn, Aaron, no fun, man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing, bro. I'm just messing with you.
All football, I guess. When you think about the matchup, so you and Joe don't play against each other, lead your team's offenses. What do you think about Joe as a quarterback and kind of you guys going head-to-head for the first time?
Yes, Joe's somebody I respect a lot. Was a big fan of his, especially when he was at LSU. And then, of course, he was at Ohio State, so we got that kind of similarity. And we met each other over the summer, and we got to talk about some things that we kind of had some similarities with, being Buckeyes and stuff like that. And he had a lot of great advice for me, and that I'm still using to this day. So somebody I look up to, and really happy that he's getting it rolling and he's having a great season so far. Definitely think that he's an MVP of this league. He's a top 5 player every year. Has shown that ever since his second year. Really had a really good rookie year as well, but sadly got hurt. But a lot of things to learn from that guy. He's a hell of a leader and a really good person, and somebody that only isn't looking out for himself. But I mean, he's shot me a text over the year and congratulated me on some success and things like that, and just gave me some advice and things like that. So shout out to Joe, man. I'm excited to line up against him and compete against those guys, and I have a lot of respect for him.
CJ, if I could take you off the field one more time. Have you ever gotten a chance to speak with LeBron, and when you look at him and what he has done throughout his career and with his mindset and his willingness to always strive for greatness, do you see that in yourself as well?
Yeah, I mean, LeBron is somebody I've been looking up to. I mean, he's been doing it for so long, ever since I've been a kid. I don't want to make him feel old, but man, he's been doing it a long time. And that's just testament to not only who he is, but the people he's surrounded around himself. And for me, I look up to him not only on the court and his work ethic there, but off the court, the businessman he is, the leader he is. He takes a stand for things publicly, and somebody that I think not only is a black athlete I can look up to him, but just as an athlete in general. He stands for so many things, so it's nothing for respect for him. And I haven't got to meet him yet. I mean, I know he is an Ohio State fan, and I know he's been supporting me with that, and I appreciate him for that. And it doesn't go unnoticed, and I really it's a blessing. It's a dream come true, because I mean, I know other athletes can admit to this. Is of course you want to have respect from your opponents and guys, but you really want respect from guys in other sports. Basketball players want to be football players, and football players want to be basketball players, and we all want to play baseball. So we all got respect for each other. So it's cool to get some love from the basketball guys and the guys in the NBA. So it's a blessing.
Could you imagine him being a tight end and you throwing passes to him?
I ain't gonna lie. I really think he would be pretty good. But I don't know if he'd be super dominant like he would be. Them hits stack up, but people are physical with him, and he always gets up and really tough. So I would like to see him. I know a couple years ago he was thinking about playing for the Browns or something crazy, or the Cowboys. I thought that would be cool, but I think going from football to basketball would be a lot easier than basketball going to football. But, I mean, I've had some heated debates with some guys over the summer, some NBA cats, and they feel otherwise. So.
Talking about him, speaking of and standing on issues, you did that yourself on Sunday. I'm curious what kind of response you got from just the public or media, anybody, from what you had to say about criminal justice. And also, I guess more specifically, what is it that, just kind of give you the chance to maybe thought about it a little bit more, what is it that you're trying to accomplish with it?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of feedback from it. A lot of people are saying that they're proud of me of just kind of being so vulnerable with something that's personally in my life. And for me, I just wanted to shine light not only on my dad's situation, but on the situation of just really publicly of what's going on in our criminal justice system. And I've even learned more through working with Reform. And their nonprofit and things like that. Like, I've gotten to have a couple of dinners and meetings with those guys. Like, I got to talk to Michael Rubin, who's a really good friend of mine, and a leader in our culture as well, and in the world. And he was really proud of me for even saying something, because, and I told him, like, man, it's easy to kind of be vocal about stuff when you have other guys doing the same thing, you know. So it's not just me out here trying to push the envelope. And for me, I know I always wanted to shine light on that, but my dad actually asked me not to. He always wanted just me to focus on ball. And for me, I mean, I honestly did it just to shine light on it, and not just for his situation, but for the whole thing. And I think, like I said on Sunday, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, like, you make a mistake and it's criminal, whatever the case may be. Yeah, you should do whatever you have to do to pay it back to whatever that means. You know what I mean? Like, whatever crime you commit, like, you have to reap the consequences for that. But at the same time, like, these are still people, you know. And we do this for people. We send money out to other countries and stuff like that, and Lord knows what they're doing over there with the money. You know, I'm not super political and everything, but I respect all walks of life. I have love for everybody, and that's what the Lord asks us to do. So for me, I just try to do my best and shine light on things that not only personally affect me, but affect people, and I can see with my own eyes. I can feel that, you know. So.
CJ, earlier this season, after you guys beat the Steelers, you said that you wanted Texan fans. They deserve to feel special. You wanted to walk around with the pride, wearing Texan gear. After getting that win, like you guys did in that fashion last Sunday, how much do you think a win like that means to the fan base, and how do you perceive that?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think for so long, I mean, they've been like just fiending for a good Texan season or a good Texan team, just something to be excited for other than the Astros, you know. So, and the Rockets playing good. So for us, I mean, I think, like, for D'Amico especially, like, he played for the Texans. He's been in Houston for a long time. And that was one of his main goals, is just to make people want to be around again. And I think we're doing that. So it's an honor, man, to have people kind of tune back in, and seeing every week. I feel like we get more people in the crowd. Honestly, when we played the Colts, it's my first time in a long time not playing in front of like a full stadium. So I just wanted to be back to that, you know, because even like Case tells me when he first got here, like, man, the games used to be like cracking, you know, like just everybody used to come out. From fans to celebrities to, you know, and I feel like we have a good buzz now, and now it's time to take it to the next level. On the field, it starts, and then off the field, just with the support from fans. So we appreciate it, man. Like even y'all getting there early for warm-ups, like that, it brings the team energy. It might not seem like it, but like it makes us want to play harder, you know. So it's definitely something that I feel like we got to keep rolling, but it has to be earned. It's not just given, you know. So we got to go on the field and make plays and make people want to come.
CJ, I'm sure you've heard from a million people since your big game on Sunday. I was wondering, are there any messages that stood out, or anyone that surprised you that reached out to you since then?
I'm not really on social media during the season. I went on just to tell people thank you, and I really didn't look at anything new. So I don't really know. I just told family and friends thank you. I appreciate watching the game and just stuff like that. But maybe after the year I'll see. I'm not sure. But I don't know. I feel like maybe it goes both ways. I get a lot of love, and then I get the other side. So I don't try to ride the wave. I just try to stay even keel and not even look at certain things. But for those who have reached out, I appreciate it. I know Warren Moon did. Somebody told me that, and I really appreciate that. I watched him growing up my whole life, so just his highlights and things like that. And it's a blessing to have a legend like tune in and give you your flowers for a pretty cool day. But just like I know he would probably tell me, man, I'm on to the next, and I want to go do it again. So it's gonna be hard. This Bengals team is really solid, so gotta bring my A game. But it's been cool.
We got time for two more guys.
CJ, D'Amico mentioned your ability to stay Dalton, the route you talked about against the Falcons, and then you talked about Noah adjusting that route. Where did you feel like that came from? Where does that, have you always been instinctive that way in your ability? And can you just talk about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I can go all the way back to like being like really, really young. And you guys, my youth coach is around, and you guys have seen a couple of my coaches come to the games. He'll probably be here soon, but man, he'll tell y'all like since I've been young, I've always had like a little like nuance and idea, just trying to be the coach on the field. And I don't try to step on anybody's toes. Like I know Bobby does a great job with that, but he actually it seems like he appreciates it when I have some feedback, helps him out, and I always kind of can feel the sense of the game. And I don't ever try to do too much with it, but I know I've been playing football for a pretty long time, and even though I'm a rookie and I'm still young in this league, I can kind of feel the game out a little bit and try to get a little twist to something or do something to make a play. But at the same time, I remember I think I was talking to a veteran quarterback in the off season, and he was like, "Man, don't get bored with the boring stuff." And that stuck out to me. So just like I love making cool plays on the sideline, I love taking the check down and just moving it and going 1st and 10 to 2nd and 6. That's huge for Bobby and play calling and stuff like that. So I try to play both ways, but at the same time, man, I love playing on my instincts as well. And it's been a blessing to have that God-given gift to kind of fill the game out.
You're going to be playing in front of a lot of Ohio State fans Sunday. Is going back to Ohio special for you?
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I know it'll be a couple Ohio State fans there maybe, but I know they'll probably be booing me that day. So it is what it is, and I'm excited to go back to Ohio and play. Wish it was a little colder, but nah, I'm happy it's not cold. But nah, yeah, for sure, I'm excited. All right, man, y'all be blessed.